Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I will be discussing one more important interview question in this particular video. I have created a lot of questions that are being asked in the interviews in the big MNCs companies and the product based companies. I would definitely recommend you to go ahead and watch and practice those questions because it will help you in clearing the interviews. So let's go ahead get started with today's interview question that I have created. But before that, you need to know few things in order to solve this question. I'll show you what things it is while I'll be discussing this particular question. And for that, I have also created a very extensive video in which I've explained you how to use those functions in PySpark. So let's get started with today's video. So in this one, I have my interview explode notebook open and I have my cluster ready basically in my 12.2 LTS of Databricks, which is using the 2.12 version of Scala. So I will be using a PySpark functionality in order to solve this particular question. So first of all, I will be creating a data set, and in this data set, I have a row and a column. Okay, for that, let's first import some functions in order to create a data frame. If you don't know how to create a data frame, I would definitely recommend you to go ahead and watch my video on how to create a data frame using different methods, and then you can come back to this and create the data frame for it. This data frame is having few columns A, B, C and D, and it has one row. If you will see in this particular data set, A is a integer data type, which is basically a long, and B is having an array data type, and each element of that array is a long data type, and C is also an array data type, and each element of that C is a long data type, and D is a string data type. So now my requirement here will be to basically explode this and get it in a format like 1 and then 1, then 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Let me show you how my data set will look like. So see, this is my input data set and I want my output data set to look like this. So my input data set has 1 and my input has this 1, 2, 3. What I want is I want to go ahead and explode it like 1, 2, 3 in each row, and 7, 8, 9 I want to explode it and put it in each row, right? So this is my output that I need. You understood? I want to explode the 1, 2, 3 and put it in each row, and 7, 8, 9 also I want to explode this and put it in each row. So this is my requirement. How exactly you can go ahead and achieve this? So let's see that. In this, if you go ahead and use an explode function, you know that if you do an explode function, it's going to explode the list of arrays and explode it into individual rows, right? But in this case, if I do an explode, whether it's going to work or not, let's see that. I have used a select method. I am selecting my column A and I'm exploding the B and I'm aliasing it exploded B. Again, I'm exploding the C and I'm aliasing it exploded C. Uh, if you will run this particular command, it's going to throw you an error. Why is it so? It is because you cannot use an exploded thing at one go to explode it in the select statement, and it will throw you an error. Let me go ahead and run this particular command. See, it has given me an error. What does it say? Let's first read that out. It says unsupported generator, multi-generator. The generator is not supported. Only one generator allowed per select clause but found two explode. So it means in the select, you can only have one explode. You cannot have two explode. Why we are doing two explode? Because we want the output as this. We want both B and C to be exploded and put it as 1, 2, 3 and 7, 8, 9. So therefore we tried using like explode column B and then I'll just alias it, and then explode column C and then alias it. But Unfortunately, it gave me an error. It will give you an error. So let's see how we can go ahead and solve this particular thing. You can solve this by doing an explode once only. On the column B, you are doing an explode and you are just selecting the column C and the column D. If I run this command, you see the column explode B is being exploded and it shows you 1, 2 and 3. But C remains as it is, right? And D remains as it is. Only B column is exploded and I am giving a name to the explode column B as exploded B using alias. If you don't know how to use alias, again I've created a very descriptive video on alias. Go ahead and watch that. I'll pin that in the I button how you can do it. Now, let's say I have this. Now I want to go ahead and explode all because I want to explode this as well, 7, 8, 9, and put it here 7, 8 and 9. Okay, let me explode this column as well. That is my explode column C. I'm exploding the column C and I'm aliasing it with exploded C. And let's see what does the output it returns. You see, the C column has been exploded, that is 7, 8 and 9. But what exactly happened? Now, for exploded B, this is my first element for my B column, right? And this got exploded, that is 7, 8, 9. So what it will do is, it's assigning like this. It has 1 and the B column got exploded, right? So the B column got exploded and the C column got exploded, that is 7. Now the next is what? It is again 1, C column is exploded, right? So it is 8. Now again the C column is exploded, but this time it gave me here 9. So what is happening? The C column is getting exploded to individual rows, but this remaining same 1, 1, 1. So for 2, what will be happening? For the next one, it will be 7 and here it will be 7, here it will be 8 and here it will be 9 because each column, that is each C, is getting exploded to 7, 8, 9. So this is my output, but I don't need it the output like this. What I need is, I just need in 1 I need 7, in 2 I need 8 and in 3 I need 9. I don't need 1, 1, 1 and then 7, 8, 9. This is not the right output that I need. So how you can do it? Just think it for a once. It's not very much difficult, but if you are not able to understand, let's figure it out how we can do it. So the desired result here will be, it's very simple. I'll be using another function here. What is my another function? The function is called array zip. What does this array zip do? Okay, let me do one thing and show you step by step. This is my array zip. So what I will be doing is, I'm creating another column called df dot with column and the name of the column is array zip and I'm zipping B and C. Okay, so let me name this as df1 and I will be displaying this df1 dot display. Okay, now the array zip, there will be one more column called array zip. This is my data. That is B is 1, C is 7, B is 2, C is 8, B is 3, C is 9. What it is doing is, it's combining B and C column basically. And the first element of B is combined to first element of C. The second element of B is combined to second element of C. And the third element of B is combined to third element of the C. So this is how it will be doing. That is, the first is this, second is this, third is this, right? So that is the functionality of array zip. Now once you have this array zip, then you can go ahead and explode this array zip basically. So if I do an explode of this array zip, let me take this and put it here so that I can show you step by step how you can achieve this. I'm doing an array zip and then I am creating another column called temp. In this column, what's happening? See, in this column, I'm exploding the array zip column. So this array zip is there. The first element is 0, second element is 1, third element is 2. right? So the first element 0 is exploded now. That is B exploded to 1 and C 7, right? Similarly, the next will be here, it gets exploded. This is 2 and this is 8. Similarly, the next one, this is 3 and this is 9. So now if you will see, I have exploded everything. I have exploded the first element of this. Next, I have exploded this element, and then I have exploded the third element, right? So now let me go ahead and select the columns that I need. I don't need all the columns, right? I just need the A column. I need my B column, I need my C column, and I need my basically the D column, right? So let me go ahead and execute this. So see, this column is having B. Temp.b is what? Temp.b is this, right? Temp.b is this. So A column is selected, right? Temp.b is this. This is my B element, right? So from the temp, I'm selecting the B object. So it is 1, and then we have 2, and then we have 3. So I've selected. Now the next column what I need is C. So I will be selecting temp.c, that is 7, temp.c, that is 8, and temp.c, that is 9. And then I will be selecting the next column, that is my D, which remains as it is. So this is how you can actually zip your array, and then using the with column, you can explode the array zip, and then you can select your data set. So this is a little bit of tricky question if you don't know the array zip functionality. Even if you know the explode, you will not be able to solve it directly. So it's better to know functions which are being used on a day-to-day basis in the PySpark. So this is one function of it. So I hope you have understood how to use an explode function, what all things you need to take care while exploding, and how to actually use the array zip method in the PySpark. You can also try solving this question using the SQL. Let me know how you solved it using the SQL question. If you have liked this video, then do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And don't forget to watch the other videos that I have created in this playlist, which will help you in preparing for your interviews.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.